I am the Profit Director, supplier of arms and technology to the private security corporation known as Cobra. Dealing with Cobra Commander and all of his mind-numbingly idiotic schemes while trying to keep the company legitimate is very tiresome, but escaping into the toy vault to enjoy my collection helps me unwind. However, my collection has the ability to irritate me from time to time. For example, there are some holes in my collection that cannot be filled due to the fact that the figure in question does not exist. It is like having an itch that you cannot scratch. Behind me is the Toy Vault, a place where only the highest quality toys receive a place of honor and are protected from clumsy ninjas and Cobra Commander's Cheeto dust-covered fingers. This is Bob. He is a new hire. He told us that he needed a second job to cover the rent when his roommate went missing, and he has experience with some private security background, so we decided to give him a chance and see if he can handle answering the phone. Where is it that you said your other job was, Bob?
Hail Hydra!
No, Bob, it's Hail Cobra. I'm not sure that he's going to work out. Let us enter the vault and have a conversation about some figures that we would like to see made to fill some gaps in our displays. I believe the Baroness is already inside, helping to curate my collection. The subject for today is the Star Wars Black Series and how the Phantom Menace is criminally underrepresented in Hasbro's 6-inch figure line. Now, on to what you came for. Some jackass in a gold mask's opinion on what Star Wars characters Hasbro should make Black Series figures for. The rules for the list are simple. The figure must be of a character as it appears in the Phantom Menace. It cannot already have Black Series representation, and it cannot be a figure that has been announced or in the pipeline. I will be listing my top 3 most wanted vehicles, my top 3 deluxe figures, and my top 10 mainline figures. And on the off chance that someone at Hasbro sees this video, please, just release them. No exclusives. That just fuels the scalper community. Just produce until the demand is gone, and you will be the ones making the money, Hasbro, not the scalpers. And if you are a scalper, please, find a nice chainsaw and go fuck yourself with it. Now, let's get started. We will begin with the vehicles that I think will be great in Black Series scale. The only reason the B1 battle droid on the STAP bike is not on this list is that there is already a Bandai model kit, so it only receives an honorable mention. SEBULBA, voiced by Lewis McLeod, could be great if Hasbro articulates him well. A character who hands with his feet and feet with his hands would be fun. His PODRACER would take up some real estate on your shelf, but it would not be that much plastic. And so SEBULBA, with his PODRACER, takes the number 3 spot in the vehicles category. Captain TARPALS, performed by Steve Spears, is a must for anyone with a desire to army-build Gungans. Put him on a KAADU and I will buy 2 just to have a second KAADU. Captain TARPALS with a KAADU gets the number 2 spot for vehicles. Anakin Skywalker, played by Jake Lloyd, wouldn't really feel like you were getting your money's worth at a $23 price range if all you're getting is a small figure with a backpack. But sell him with his PODRACER for $50 or $60 and you can take my money. Jake Lloyd takes some flack for his performance in the Phantom Menace, but he is not the one who wrote dialogue like this.
Are you an angel? An angel. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
In spite of that, Anakin Skywalker with his PODRACER takes the number 1 spot for the vehicle category. A vulture droid in walker mode would be around 10 or 11 inches tall, but even at that scale it's not much plastic, and I wouldn't want it in the vehicle category because I like my vehicles to come with drivers. So, since it's confused about what it is, honorable mention is the highest it will climb on this list. Droidekas, with the ability to fold into a ball, would be amazing. Sell it with a translucent bubble shield effect, and I will buy 4 of them. The first of 4 army builders on the list, Droideka takes the number 3 spot for the most wanted deluxe figures. NUTE CUNRAY, portrayed by Silas Carson, who also played Kiadi Mundi, Latad, and a Republic cruiser pilot, needs to be a deluxe figure. The extra cost would justify the soft goods for his robe so he could sit on his MECHNOCHAIR. Throw in a static translucent Darth Sidious hologram and I promise everyone will want it. NUTE CUNRAY with a MECHNOCHAIR and Darth Sidious hologram is my number 2 pick for deluxe figures. It is a travesty that we do not yet have WATTO in figure form in the Black Series line. I would justify why he is a deluxe figure with his accessories. 2 sets of wings, 1 for flying and 1 folded, a flight stand, a chance cube, and 3 pit droids that can be folded up. I think the B-1 battle droids prove that it is possible. Hasbro, you want to make this figure.
My trick's gonna work, gonna make all the money.
Make this figure and you can have this guy's money along with my number 1 pick for deluxe figures. Now on to the top 10 Star Wars mainline figures. Every one of these characters could easily force pull money from my bank account. They simply did not make the top 10. Queen Amidala would be higher on my list if I thought for a moment that her dress would not be a traffic cone. As much as I would like a Black Series representation of Shmi Skywalker, I will have to leave her with the others in the honorable mentions and not look back. Boss Nass, voiced by Brian Blessed, is a necessary evil if you want to army build Gungans. I begrudgingly grant him the number 10 spot. Rune Hako, played by James Taylor, is on my list because of my deluxe NUTE CUNRAY pick. NUTE needs a lackey around to take the brunt of these stunted slime comments from Darth Sidious's hologram. I need him on the list, and he's better than Boss Nass, so Rune Hako gets my 9th pick. The second of 4 army builders on my list is a Gungan warrior. I know what you're thinking, but Destro, it would need the shield, and the spear, and the boomba, and Jar Jar came with that stuff and he was a deluxe. Well, I don't think Jar Jar should have been a deluxe in the first place. So I'm putting the Gungan warrior on my mainline list at number 8. Filling out the Jedi Council has been painfully slow going, and it's a real sausage fest so far. Adi Gallia, portrayed by Jin Clark, would add a woman to the mix, and be a great addition to a council room display. Adi Gallia takes the number 7 spot. The third of 4 army builders on my list is the Naboo Palace Guard. If Hasbro gave us swappable faces like they did with the Hoth Troopers, everyone would buy at least 2 of them. Add that to my desire for a final palace battle display, and the Naboo Palace Guard gets my number 6 pick. Yaddle would add another female to the Jedi Council. Look, I cannot be the only one who wants to see their Grogu figure reunited with his mother, and for that Yaddle takes the 5th spot. Captain Panaka, portrayed by Hugh Quashie, is a predominant character in the movie and a necessity for my palace battle display, so he gets the 4th spot on my list. Senator Sheev Palpatine, played by Ian McDiarmid, reprising his role after 15 years, is a must-have. We need Palpatine before he was all pruny, and it would be nice to finally have a use for those blue guardsmen. Coming in 3rd place on my list is Sheev Palpatine. Keira Knightley, best known for her role in Pirates of the Caribbean, played the role of Sabe, Amidala's decoy, and there are a surprising amount of people who had no idea. She is a pivotal piece of my final battle display, and my number 1 pick depends on her, so Sabe takes the 2nd place pick on my list. And my number 1 pick goes to Padme Amidala, portrayed by Natalie Portman, in her final battle handmaiden disguise. I know some of you must be thinking, but Destro, you said there were 4 army builders on your list. Well, this Padme should be an army builder. Hasbro could put 3 extra head sculpts in the package, like they did with the Marvel Legends Dor Milaje. Then, if you bought 4 of them, you would have Padme with 3 of her handmaidens. Not to mention the fact that Amidala wears like 1,000 different outfits throughout the prequel trilogy, and they have only given us 1. And aside from the heads, the only other accessory would be this tiny pistol, so there should be no cost reason for not making this figure. Here's the final tally. Boss Nass in 10th, Rune Haku in 9th, Gungan Warrior in 8th, Adi Gallia in 7th, Naboo Palace Guard in 6th, Yaddle in 5th, Captain Panaka in 4th, Senator Palpatine in 3rd, Sabe in 2nd, and Padme Amidala in 1st place. So there you have it, my list of the top 10 most wanted Star Wars Black Series action figures from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Army Builder Padme for the win. And she is an Army Builder. If they ever make you win the Black Series, Padme, I have your 1st place trophy safe in my vault waiting for you.
Destro, why are you in here making some stupid list when you haven't reviewed me yet? I had better be your next review, Destro, or I'll be looking for a new arms dealer.
It looks as though I have no choice then. Well, goodbye until next time, when I will apparently be reviewing a pompous ass on the Prophet Director's toy collection.